So I just want to chat for a few minutes about this thing and kind of get some of your thoughts on it and get something that we can throw out to people to get them fired up and excited to do it.
Yeah, man.
So as the first thing I was curious about is I feel like I heard about this workout for the first time somewhere around 2011 probably. And I didn't find out until just a couple of weeks ago that it was a workout that you actually created. I heard about it through Brian McKenzie. And so I reached out to him to ask him about it. He's like, no, that's not my workout. That's Tosh's workout. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense.
How's Brian
So
doing? I haven't talked to Brian in a while, man.
I think he's doing well. He's still recovering from his neck injury, but I think he's doing well. So
Good. I'm glad to hear he's doing well. I've been estranged from him for a little while, but always wishing him the best, man.
yeah. So I was curious though, like, how'd you come up with this thing? Like, what's the origin of this workout?
I've been thinking about that for a while. When did I come up with this? And I was in the Marine Corps. I was back in Pendleton. I got into mountain biking, and I was always into adventure racing, and then you're doing those things for six to 10 days long, 24/7.
Yeah.
I did this 24 hours of Moab race on the mountain bike, and basically it's just ride laps over
Right.
and over and over and over again. We did it with a team of 4.
Okay. I was just going to ask solo or with a team.
Yeah, I've done a couple solo, and then I did it with a team, and I found that doing it with a team was harder than doing it solo. And that kind of intrigued me. I mean, that must have been 2007 or 8, and I was like, okay, hey, this is interesting. And I went to a duty station in Annapolis.
Right.
And I had a row, and I was like, hey, you know what? Like, I'm going to recreate 24 hours of Moab, but on my rowing machine. And I'm just going to go for 10 minutes at the top of the hour, and I'll go for 24 hours. And I tried it, and I failed. I failed miserably.
How far did you get?
I think I got like 9 hours, man. And I laid down on the living room floor in between sessions for the 50 minutes of rest and fell asleep. And fatigue and sleepy makes cowards of us all, right?
Yeah, right.
And so I was pretty bummed because I remember texting Justin Lappy. He was a Marine. Hey, I'm getting ready to do this thing. I just figured it out. I'm getting ready to do it. And I actually threw the challenge out to Mackenzie.
Okay.
I think because I tried it and I failed it. And then Justin was there trying to support me and texting me. And it's like, oh, man, I didn't do it. So like 2 weeks later, I went out and I did it again. And I finished the 24 hours. And I just had to crack the code on things to think about.
Right.
And then I took the picture of my board and I sent it to Mackenzie. I was like, dude, you got to try this. This thing was hard. And I don't remember if he ever did it or didn't do it. Oh, no, he did. He did it at his gym when he was back at Aliso Viejo, maybe.
Oh, right. Okay.
And they did it or they tried to do it. I just nobody got farther. Nobody went farther than I did, which made me proud.
So what did you?
Back then?
That's right. What'd you get that first time you did it?
Shit, man, I got to go back into my records.
Okay.
I think I averaged like 2250 or 2350.
Okay.
Was my average per session. So you can do the quick math.
Got it. Yeah. So like I said, I heard about it sometime around 2010, 2011. I was like, man, that's cool. I want to try it. And we had talked about, we tried to get people together a few times to kind of come up with an event, to do it as a big event at the gym. And it just never came to fruition. And so we're excited to be able to do it now.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, Jeff Kane really be the catalyst to put network together to make a bigger network and
absolutely
mobilize energy to doing something really cool. I'm excited because the first time I did this would have been 2010 because I was training for the Arrowhead was the reason I did it.
And that's that race in Minnesota?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And it's all about just classic CrossFit, right? Like super intense for short periods of time. And then I said, well, if I can sandwich super intense for short periods of time, it sounds like a great training protocol for doing something long and drawn out for 24 to 60 hours. And so it proved to be good physically. I think I got the adaptation, the stimulus that I needed and I wanted. I still do it. I do it every year in some form or fashion.
Oh, I was just going to ask you, how many times have you done it?
I must have done it 7 or 8 times.
Wow.
I do it almost every year. I just did it on I just did it the other couple months ago with Brista, training her for the games. I needed to get into her headspace, so I made her do this. Did it on the erg. I did it with Jeff Kane, and I did it totally on the assault bike. He couldn't beat us.
How was that?
That was. I think if I would have went harder, it would have
Yeah.
been worse. But
Okay.
I've done it where I'm back and forth between the assault bike and the rower, alternating hours. And I just enjoy it. It just does something. I think there's you get to understand your body a little bit different. Your body has this elasticity. It has a memory, and so you don't have to do it. And then you come back and you do it, and you're better every time you do it.
Yeah.
So